Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching. I have a fun day planned ahead. I went to Bass Pro Shops last week and kind of went a little bit crazy. Got a lot of new lures, a lot of new baits, even got some new fishing poles, and I actually haven't had any time to put it all up and organize it. But so it's all stashed away in here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just thrown in there. So I am going to be showing y'all how to do a Texas rig. We're gonna organize all of my new stuff, and then we're gonna go down and go fishing, hopefully catch some toads. But for those of y'all that don't know what a Texas rig is, it's one of the most common methods of a bass fishing rig to do. It's easy, it's simple, it's the first rig I ever learned, and probably like one of the only ones. I'm not gonna say I'm just some bass master over here, but I did learn how to do this, and I'm pretty proud of myself, so I wanna teach y'all if you don't know how to do it. Some of the things that it's used for is obviously for bass fishing, but it's the most common plastic rig setup. It's quick and simple, not too hard to do. So what you need to do, let me get my pulse. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna break my new rod and reel. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to need a bullet weight, a bead, which is optional. I'm not going to use one. The bead is kind of just to add sound to it, kind of rattle in the water, but I don't normally use that. You're going to have a hook and just a plastic bait. So this is the offset hook I'm using. I'm using number 3s. You can use number 2s, number 3s, but the baits that I am using to hook it up, it just fits better whenever I use number 3s. And then the bullet weight, which looks like this. Pretty simple. So you're gonna start by putting the bullet weight on. You put a small end up like so. If you use a bead, this is where you would put the bead on. I'm not going to, 1, because I don't have them, and 2, I just normally don't, but that is an option. Then you're going to tie the knot. I like to do the improved clinch knot, which is really the only knot that I really know how to do, but it's easy, simple. Wrap it around 5 to 6 times. I'm using a 15-pound line test, so that's why if you're using a lighter pound, you do more wraps. You put it through there, you bring it back through, and then like so. Cut off the extra, maybe, and then that is what the weight and hook will look like. So I'm going to be using a white fluke. This is really the most important part of the Texas rig. You put it through the nose about 1/4 of an inch the way through, and then back out the bottom, slide it up all the way to the top, and be sure it covers that up top, and then you put it through the bottom, up through the top, and then you hide the hook up top. So one of the most common mistakes people do is they will put it too far back to where the lizard or the bait or whatever you want to call it looks not real like that. No, that doesn't, look like a real lizard or going through the water, fish, whatever you're using. So just be sure you have it to where it's fluid, looks good, and then you can get the weight back down to the top, and that's what it'll look like. If you do decide to use a bead, you would put the weight on and then the bead, and then you put it back like that. So one of the most common reasons this one is used is because if you have a lot of moss, if you have a lot of weeds, it's called the weedless method, so you don't get as much on there. I'm not gonna say you won't get any at all, but there's still a possibility. So that's how you do the Texas rig. If you have any questions, I will link the gear that I'm using down below so you can see, and yeah, tell me what you think. If you wanna learn more, comment and let me know.